And welcome back to Fabelwesen plays Gabriel Knights into the Fathers. So we're trying to find the crime scene now, since nobody wants to tell us where it is. And I don't think it's in the church, and probably not the Overlook, so let's go to Jackson Square and have a look. And here's a cop.
Good day, officer.
Yeah, you too. Keep moving.
Oh, well, you're nice, aren't you? Look like much of a crime scene here, but yeah, this drummer isn't really keeping the beat with these guys, is he? See what else we have over here. I remember the great mime infestation in Sweden as well. It was quite annoying.
You white-faced geek! You want to eat my fist?
You start walking and suddenly there's like 2-3 of them running after you. But this guy we actually do need, so come here and look at me. Yeah, that's right. Come miming all the way down here, mate. This is a typical Sierra puzzle. Oh, we got it first try. The mime loves to latch on to other random people that are walking around. And why would you even do this? I mean, when there's a cop and everything.
I told you to stop that.
Like drawing attention to yourself.
All right, mister, you want some of this? Why, you little...
Alright, mister, you want some of this? Good thing I can read these lines from my piece of paper. At least we got the guy away from the bike now, so use it. See if we can figure something out.
Gabriel picks up the headset and listens.
Ambulance 91, have you located the crime scene? They've radioed for you 3 times. Did you say it was north of the Lake Retreat Country Club? South, Lakeside Drive, north of the Piedmont Pier, south of the Country Club. Man, I don't know if it's the clouds out here today or what.
Did he just disappear?
You white-faced geek! You want to eat my fist?
But that wasn't on the radio.
Just so misty out here or something. Hey, I see a squad car. I got him, Ollie. Thank God. Have a good one, 91.
Here comes the Terminator.
Interesting.
Hey, you, get away from that bike.
Sorry.
Oh, that's handy. At least we know where the crime scene is now, so let's go. Oh, yep. We now have access to the greater New Orleans map. And here is the crime scene, right on the shore.
Hey, Mostly.
Huh? Night, you wiener, I told you not to call me that.
Feeling jumpy?
Who, me? Don't be stupid. How'd you find me?
Oh, I was just driving by.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess I can let you see it, for the book. But don't tell anyone, huh?
But it's right there. I can just see it.
Definitely another voodoo murder. Same MO and no freaking clues. We're still waiting on an ID for the body.
Oh, that's disgusting. Isn't this a rather public area for this kind of thing?
Yeah, they're freaking ghosts, these guys. Lakeshore Drive isn't exactly the 10 Expressway, but it is open to the public. No reports and nothing.
And the public generally drives a limousine
as well. Who the hell is that? Good day, Miss Getty.
What's going on, officer?
Detective Mosley, ma'am. We got a little problem here, but nothing for you to be concerned about.
I see. Thank you, Detective. And
why do I have a mole on
good
my
day,
lip?
gentlemen.
I'm in love.
Forget it. That's Molly at Getty. She's about as far out of your reach as the moon. Probably on her way to meet some guy with a yacht right now.
Near here?
The lake's a popular place for country clubs.
If she's out here a lot, maybe she saw something or heard something.
Nah, nobody ever sees or hears nothing. I told you. Besides, you just don't go around bothering people like her.
We've about wrapped it up, sir.
Let's get the meat wagon moving then. Stick around and take notes for the book if you want. Watch out for the muck and the water moccasins, though. If you want to talk, I'll be at the station tomorrow.
Thanks.
So nobody actually does any police work. They don't ask anyone or anything like that. They just grab the body and take off. I mean, there's all these marks and stuff.
There's a pattern to the lines in the sand, but
Really?
only one small area is clearly defined.
I should probably get a copy of it nevertheless. So let's take the sketchbook, use it on the sand.
Let me try to copy this down.
Yeah, there's some interesting problems with the animation, which you'll see usually during conversations. But, you know, has to be something. We want some of this
I
blood?
got no way to take that with me, and I don't want to.
We'll find it. What do we have over here? Somebody's been crawling around. Ah, tire tracks. Well, not tire tracks. Somebody's been dragging something around here. People have been stepping all over it. So curiously enough, they haven't been stepping on the tracks itself, even though the footprints cover it. Leaves. Paw prints. Oh, and what's this?
Something small and iridescent is barely visible in the sand.
Well, it's a good thing we have this magnifying glass. Have a closer look.
It looks like a scale of some sort.
Let's see, we should probably use the tweezers to grab that since it's so tiny.
Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to take the small, iridescent scale.
I think it's a snake scale, but it beats the hell out of me what kind.
It's still pretty apt. Is there anything else to do here?
Lake Pontchartrain is impressive. It measures 24 miles across and stretches as far as the eye can see.
Oh, like clay. Oh, let's grab some of that. Never know where that come in handy. Besides, having clay in your pocket is always fun.
I'll take some of this clay with me.
And I'll stand up twice just to make sure. Miss those animations for you. Alright, let's get back to it. Well, mostly wasn't going to be at the police station until tomorrow. These places were closed, so I guess we'll just go home and see what's going on there.
Hey, Grace, here I am.
Oh boy, party time.
Should find out some more about Malia, because, you know, she's really hot and stuff. Gabriel really
Got
digs
a
her.
minute, Grace?
What's up?
We should ask Grace to do some
Could you
research.
do some research for me?
Sure, what?
Could you see what you can find out about a woman named Malia Getty?
The name Getty sounds familiar. What's your interest in her?
Oh, just, you know, stuff about the voodoo murders. If you can get an address.
The murders, right. I'll see what I can find out. Well, it's about closing time.
So it is.
Suddenly it's
Good
really
night,
dark
Gracie.
outside.
Good night, Gabriel. And try not to dream, okay?
Well, she's concerned. I would be too, just my mate having heaps of nightmares like that, or at least my boss in this case. That's the end of day one. I know, not a lot happened, but you know, you gotta set the scene and the feel for everything. And it does pick up. Man, that dream again. At least I didn't wake up in cold sweat. Day 2. A mask I wore as I approached. I was what I am not. And though the pattern was unclear, its meaning could be bought. So mysterious. Why is she always there exactly when the paperwork comes by? Is he waiting around the corner for her?
Good morning. Don't you look swell today? Actually, swollen. So have some. There's a fresh pot on the table. Seriously, you look like hell. Your hair is sticking straight up like a... Oh, it always does that. Never mind.
Oh, funny.
Did you dream about the fire and the hanged guy and that lion thing last night?
Leopard, not lion. Did you get anything on Malia Getty?
Well, I did get her address, but you're a little out of your league here, big fella. The Gettys own 3 local hospitals, just to name a few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Did you get an address?
I got the address. I suppose this has nothing to do with the fact that Malia Getty is incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
And that address is?
Hey, far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 West Ingram. That's the Garden District.
Fancy.
Estate City.
That's all I wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Getty is the most dangerous-looking diversion I have ever seen. Ouch.
Ugh, men.
I know, they're the most unlikely couple. Let's read the newspaper again. See if it tells us anything useful.
Times dated June 19th, 1993. A front-page article describes the most recent of the voodoo murders. Gabriel scans it but learns nothing new. The article reiterates that the voodoo aspect of the crime is faked. Gabriel shivers. It looked real enough to him. Elsewhere, there's an article about the history of Jackson Square. Called the Plaza d'Armes under French rule, it was used for executions, firing squads, hangings, even impalements and breaking on the wheel. Yikes! Of course, these days, it's mostly a hangout for tourists, street musicians, and local artists. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day. Chances of a dark star rising on this day. Do not trust your instincts.
I feel a dark star rising, all right.
And he's cheesy. Tim Curry actually did pull it off a little bit better, but he's funny enough. Let's see.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do we have any messages? No. Ah, we could ask her about snakes, though.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Doing a family tree, Gabriel?
Very funny. I mean real snakes, you know, scaly, cold-blooded. I would have thought you'd find them empathetic.
Mm-hmm. I know very little about reptiles of any kind, and prefer to keep it that way. I think there's a book on snakes around here somewhere, though.
Okay, thanks.
Well, let's see. There's no books here. Bookshelf over here. Let's have a look at that. That's right there. Snakes of the world.
Hey, that's interesting. Snakes can sense their prey by vibration.
Did you know that medieval legends about dragons and giant worms are actually based on snakes? You know, dragons, devils, sea monsters. They've always been associated with snakes.
Grace, get alive.
Oh, how interesting. And what else do we have? Dictionary?
Gabriel leafs through a German-English dictionary.
Drachen means dragons. I wonder
detector
if
theme.
Mosley would know he was being insulted if I called him Drachenbreath.
Oh yeah, that's so fun. Poetry book.
Drei Drachen kriegen in meinen Schlaf, die Seele wühlen sie lebendig zum Fraß. Feurigen Atems, gespaltener Zunge, genießen sie jedes Mal.
That's nice. Kinda creepy, though. Who's the author?
Heinz Ritter. I'm not sure what it says, but I get the feeling this guy was one sick puppy.
My German isn't that good, despite my name, I might add. But drei Drachen kriechen in meinen Schlaf, that sounds like they're making war in your bed, or in my bed, which they're not. Anyway, I see we're running out of time here, so we'll continue this next time on Fabel Plays. Later!